Hi guys, it's Candace. Welcome back to Journal Me Crazy. Okay, I know I was flipping through my Bird on the Branch book journal. I'm sorry, and came across this page that's a little naked. So we got to put something on it. All right, our last one. Well, let's see. I know. Let me get this big clip to hold this side down. The last page we did some stenciling on it, so let's do a little stenciling on here too. So since he's going to be singing along, we'll put some, oh, well, I guess I need to get the right brushes. Okay, we'll pull these three out just in case. All right. I know nothing's where it's supposed to be. Oh, I know, imagine that. So we'll gently put some little music notes in there, just a little bit into that, not a lot. I don't know, maybe we'll go a little heavier. I know. Shh. Oh, I hope y'all are having a good Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, I was watching a movie upstairs. And then the internet goes out. I'm like, oh my God. So then I'm like, let me go downstairs. I'll just film something. Well, then I'm like, well, how am I going to get it, upload it? So I waited a while before I went into that pit room, which I know nothing of. I know I hate that room. And I don't know what I do because I'm just in there like a mad woman trying to get anything to turn on. It's truly what I do. Oh, and I don't, y'all have heard me complain all the time. Once I get that room cleaned, I know it's just, and then I don't know who to ask to come over here to look at all that stuff, because then you got to give them personal passwords and crap. But I mean, John's got like the biggest, I think he called it a CPU, the biggest main thing, the heavy Bahama Mama, that, the guts of the machine, on the very top shelf in the closet, which is way too tall for me to reach. And that blue's not even coming out blue, it's coming out the brown. Anyway, and then, like, there's no lights that turn on, and like on the surge protector thing, there's no, you don't know if it's on or off. Yep. So I was like, bad words said. I said, I'll just come out here and play a little bit because I'm frustrated as can be. I don't know why that man couldn't have gave a crap about me and labeled stuff, showed me things. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all that with y'all because it's not a good story. Oh, so like I said, we're just going to put something different on this page just so it's not so white. I'm trying to get some color, but I got all this brown on here because, I know Budge's like, well, if you use something besides brown, you wouldn't have it. I know. And then if I'd clean them, but I don't. I know I should. I don't know what little girl's been running up and down, barking outside. Because she's a crazy woman. Now she's back in her chair. She'll probably last there 15 minutes, and then she'll hear something and run back down. Okay, let's see if I can get... I just want to pull this to the edge. I know I'm on a button there. But hey, it worked. That's all that mattered. Okay, so I'm done with that. Woohoo! Let's see if we can put these up here without knocking them down. Because I already had my one rant. Okay, with y'all. Boy, you should have heard me in that room. I hate that room. Okay. So I want to make a over the edge of an envelope that was hanging over here. So this is what I want to do. And then I had this from, I know. Oh, Lord help me. My porch prints. Flora fauna. Wooded forest or whatever. Wooded, I don't know. And then this bird, I don't even know where the bird came from. But he needs to be on there. So we're gonna do this. And then I thought I had the what I wanted to put on the front of it. But then I got sidetracked by going into the closet. Oh, y'all, I know. Where has she been? Oh, I've been in pissy mood. My lawnmower broke again. I'm out there trying, you know, trying to get ahead. Trying to get ahead of this rain that's coming back. And, so, you know, I've been doing chickens again and closing the house and stuff with showings and everything. And so, you know, I gave it, because yesterday was today's Sunday, I think, I don't even know, was our third day of no rain. And so I'm like, all right, it should be good enough now. So it did. Oh, I did a good job. I even mowed in front of my neighbors, you know, where we share this little spot by the our driveway. And they usually hit mine first because they do their yard every week. Because, you know, she has a husband that maintains their machines. So anyway, I cut that first, and I had told Jim, you know, because Jim had told me, he says, oh, well, when you're done, bring the lawnmower to me, because it sounds like I need to sharpen your blades. I'm like, well, you just did it the last time. He says, yeah, but, you know, when you cut that tall grass like y'all have, because, I mean, it does, it gets tall, because it grows. I mean, I don't cut it every stinking week like they do. I do, once it goes every 2.5 weeks, based on our weather. They're flat ground, they'll get out there and put ruts in their grass. Well, I would put ruts in my grass if I wouldn't, you know, if I knew I wouldn't slide down the hill or fall off somewhere. So, but I don't have any of those flat grounds like they have. But, and because, you know, and when I was stopped down there and I told him, I said, well, I said, you know, I said, well, it is making this, woo, 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 woo. It sounds like a helicopter to me. And it feels like when you're on it, woo, 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 you know, and that's what he's like, oh, well, he said, I think your blades need to be sharpened. Well, I'm like, okay. So I just, you know, go on about my business. And I wanted to cut the other pasture where the horses go because I didn't do it the last time. And, of course, it didn't get done this time either because of, So, you know, I go and I give it that big old running start, and it goes all the way up to the shop. I'm like, yeah. And so, hold on. Molly, stop. So I go and I cut all around the, you know, where I can around the shop, you know, which I didn't get to last time because I couldn't make it up there because the ground was too wet. So I cut a pretty decent amount around there. And then, you know, because I, you know, go up and down, up and down, up and down. And then I started, you know, doing in front of the trailer. Well, I get, you know, I thought I was going to have a good day. That was my first problem, I thought. So I'm, you know, going and cutting. Instead of cutting, you know, straight, I just go, yin, 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 you know, so that way the big old grass, even though it got cut 2.5 weeks ago, you'd have never known it. That stuff grows over there. So I'm cutting, doing, I probably got 3/4 of it done, but it looks like a haunted hay ride. Oh, it's so bad. So I go and I get up over here on the side to go turn around, and I hear this, boom. And I thought, oh, crap. No smoke. You know, last time there was smoke and a little bit of fire. But no smoke. And so I was like, whoa, you know, what's going on? And I look. I mean, I didn't run over nothing because there's nothing there. I know those are safe spots. And so I let me see, what do I want to put on here with some words? I don't know, why not? So I get off of this stupid thing, and I'm like, oh God, I mean, I just wanted to do that. That's all I wanted. You know, I don't ask for much, just a little bit of completion. And, Lord, but no, can't do that. So I'm like, oh, and when it started first, I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, oh, man. So, you know, you got to go do all the things in the back. In order to push it, you got to pull this thing out the back so that way it rolls. And then, you know, I got to pray it don't roll on you. And then, so I get all that hoopla done, you know, and by now, you know, Jim and Julie's gone inside to eat because it's like, 4:30, they eat dinner early. And so I'm like, oh, I'm going to get this thing, I'm going to do it by myself. I'm not going, because then I'd have to walk over there and walk back. I know, it's a long walk. So, oops, that's where that didn't belong. So I push, I pull, I push, I pull, I push, I pull. I get it to finally get on a hump so it can go. Well, it is downhill, you know? So, but I'm like, well, gravity's just going to have to help me. Because I'm flipping tired now. I mean, I've been riding that bucking Bronco for 2 hours as it is. And now I've been pushing that bucking Bronco, trying to get it loose so I can push it down the hill to get it, you know, over, you know, down the front of the pasture all the way over. And then you know, then you got to get up over the hill to get it up into Jim and Julie's spot. Which, let me tell you, that's a bitch. Okay, y'all? I mean, before, I used to walk up and get the gator and hook it up there and then drag that puppy around. But no, that thing's broken, so it's just Candace and herself. Oh, I got it. Oh, Lord, took me for forever. And then, of course, they see me, you know, doing it. And, you know, come out, why didn't you come get Jim? Because, you know, you get tired of it and you think, surely I've got to be able to do something by myself. That's what I say. But it doesn't work right. Oh. So, he helped, you know, he's like, well, let's see if it'll start again. And I'm like, okay. I tried and it wouldn't. And, it did. So, luckily, we didn't have to push it all the way up to the shop. I only had to push it up over the hill, got it on the thing, and then I come out of their bushes, and that's when they can see me, because they got these tall shrubs, so they can see from their window when I come through those tall shrubs. And then Julie's usually like, she hears that the four-wheel, I mean, the lawnmower or whatever the heck I'm driving on has stopped running, and so, you know, if Jim's outside, he'll come check to make sure I'm all right. Oh, he really does. Because, like, when I was over there, I'm going to use this, by gosh. Because when I was over, before I opened the gate, he was outside at the shop, and that's when he, you know, when I told him about the woo, 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 woo thing, and he was like, well, bring it on over, and I'll do those things. I think that's what it needs. And so when I got, you know, when I was over there, when you get off, the thing shuts off because it's a safety feature of it, and thank God. So I had to get off to open the gate to get out. And so he comes out. He says, hey, you okay? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, he said, well, I didn't hear the mower. He says, you know, I heard it. I saw you. He says, and then it just shut off. And I'm like, I had to open the gate. He's like, oh, yeah, I forget about that. I'm like, yep, me too. One day, see, and when I try to do other things, you know, the grass is more important than the other thing. Well, at least I tell myself that. And, but I've got to open that battery and take it out and go get another one and see if that, you know, if that's all this problem is. And then, you know, I'm scared to do it, honestly, because if I do it and it's not that, then what do I do? I mean, because I don't know what to do about it. You know, my son's always like, well, Google it. Well, where I would need to Google down there, internet don't work half the time. And I don't know what I'm Googling. But anyway. And now there's weeds and crap growing all around it. Because it's not been weed eaten and all that stuff. And I guess I got to suck it up and get that bee suit. Well, I did order, okay, well, I'm waiting. I ordered, and I thought it would be here, but of course, it's some crap that isn't, let's see, stocked at Amazon. Because I got these 100% cotton long sleeve pink, so people, you know, can see it's me, the big pink woman out there. I don't know if I like that, or do I just want to use? I mean, it's just been hanging up there for so long. No, I'm not using you. Uh-oh. Here it is. So I ordered these cotton pants and this long sleeve pink cotton shirt. Because I was like, oh, maybe, because the other thing does look hot. And I don't know if I can do it. But I'm probably going to end up having to get it anyway. So, oh, no. I want this up here, but I need something else behind there. So I want to try that first to see if that would work. Because, like I said, I'm just so stinking hot-natured. No, we don't want yellow because our bird's yellow. I'm looking for some scrap paper. Thin scrap paper. Oh, I know, I'm sorry. Just yawning, but I am. I'm tired because I've worked so hard. I've worked so hard to accomplish absolutely nothing. Okay, just a little bit. Nothing of what I wanted to accomplish. Oh my gosh. I told you, you know, they came and, yeah, I did. I told you that I didn't pay my electric bill. Thank God. Like I said, that is, oh, thank God we live in a small enough town for that. But, you know, that was Friday. So I did that and then had to go get gas, I had to do some errands. And then I forgot to bring the gas can. So, of course, Saturday morning, I had to get up early, go get gas. And so I can come and do all of nothing. But, I mean, oh, I just want to finish something. I start so much and nothing gets accomplished. Oops. No, nothing cooperates with me. And it was such another nice day and and it's just gonna, well, have to be. Because, you know, anyway, after I got over there, Jim called me back Saturday evening. I heard him, you know, crank it back up. And so he calls me, and he's like, well, you've done it now. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, what'd you run over? So I swear, I did. I did not run over anything, not even a rock. I said, I was just in the grass, and then in the regular grass section, I said I didn't run over nothing, just went bloop. I said, but remember I told you I was making that whoop, 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 whoop. It sounded like some Apache helicopter thing. It was strange. And he's like, well, he said, there's an aluminum part, why they make stuff so cheaply. I mean, it's not like it's a cheap machine in the first place. But anyway, they make it cheap so they can make their money off of it. There's a aluminum part that holds the blades up on the lawnmower. Well, that had twisted, and I'm telling you, it's been working on being broke for a long time. Because John was not nice to that machine. I don't know how he got to ride in places that he does, because I can't get it to go there, but that fool did. So, and he's like, I'm going to have to order a part. I'm like, fine. So now we're waiting on a part. So now the grass is going to grow a gazillion more miles until this stupid part comes in, which, you know, I'm going to call him tomorrow and ask to make sure that he did order it. Because I don't want to call today, because, you know, it's Sunday, it's church day, and it is a holiday weekend. So, you know, I'm trying to be kind. But anyway, so yeah, foiled by the grass again. I'm telling you. Yeah, that ride lawnmower. We just don't get along. Well, like I said, it's because he's been abused by the previous rider of that Bronco. I don't know. I really don't know if I like that on there. You fat slob. That's funny. Sorry. I didn't read it and I already glued it. It's been glued. We could put a little label on there. Okay, I do like that. But, so yeah, I give up. I really do. And then, you know, Alan, when he had texted me, he's like, oh, then people left the lights on again. I'm like, and I'm thinking, oh my God, that realtor. I hate that realtor. And I said, yeah, I'll go down there and do it. I said, I just finished fighting with the lawnmower. He's like, what happened this time? And I told him, he's like, man. I said, I'm telling you, I hate that thing. And it's just because it hasn't been, John just doesn't maintain anything. He doesn't do like you're supposed to do. And he just waits till crap breaks and gets another one. Well, I'm sorry. I don't have any money no more. You and your cancer took it all. Oh. And he's like, well, he said, you got the chicken coops put together yet? I'm like, no, Alan. I said, I'm in a pissy mood. I mean, people need to understand, when I'm in a pissy mood, I don't want to do anything. I don't even like to craft because, you know, will you hear me running my mouth? I'm trying to vent. Oh, but man. But I do. When I'm done with this, I got to go upstairs, make sure that the... Oh, no, I did. I tested on my tablet. But I got to go make sure the TV's working again. Because, you know, God forbid, I need my TV. I can't sit in this house without TV. I know I could be doing all kinds of other things, but I don't. That's my problem. Oh. But I'm just hoping that thing doesn't want me to reset this, reset. You know, it does. Sometimes it has its time too. And it's all like, oh, let's mess with Candace a little bit more. She hadn't had enough crap the last 2 days. But, and then I went down Saturday, got the chainsaw from Lawrence, and the battery's dead. And he's like, something's wrong with that battery. I'm like, I know. No, that was Friday. I don't even know what day it was. So I got to charge that stupid thing back up to see if it will work. Because he said, it was running. I had it. And I'm like, I'm telling you, something's wrong with that battery. And so I might have to, I don't even know where I got it from. Maybe Home Depot. Heck, I don't know, Lowe's. I don't know. I have to go Google it. And go bring in that battery. Tell me, this battery does not work. I need a new battery. It does not hold a charge and will not charge. So, I know, I kind of like some of the little acorns showing. But you know, that's all assembled all together, but it don't work because battery doesn't, because it's an electric one. But it's much heavier than I thought it was going to be. And and Lawrence is like, well, you know, you can cut up to a pretty good sized tree. I'm like, oh no. I said, I really did. I just want a small little, it's supposed to have been a smaller one, but then I had realized my girlfriend, Chris, the one that told me, you know, that's the one she has. She's more stronger than me and a little more manlier. And so, yeah, I should have, you know, realized who was giving me the advice for the type of machine I was getting. But anyway, Oh, Lord. So it is much heavier than I thought, which does scare me a little bit. And yeah. So I got to be careful, Lord. But I got to make sure, I got to get it to where that stupid battery holds a charge and that it goes. And that's why, you know, I really don't like, you know, all these battery powered crap, because they just, it's sprinkling, it's raining outside. I can hear it on the flue, and Molly's crying. We weren't supposed to have any rain today. Well, once again, those people lied. Lie. Molly? Stop it before I throw a shoe at you. But yeah, tomorrow was supposed to be like a major thunder lightning day. Well, I hope everybody who celebrates Memorial Day is celebrating it today, because tomorrow is not going to happen. Because it's, yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me cover that word up. That was a bad word. Sorry, Kathy. Good grief. It's covered now. Oh. God, what do I got? What can I throw at her? Stop it. Yeah, and then after these 5 days of rain, it goes back into the 80s. It's been such nice temperatures. Gosh, it's been great. And I tried my hardest to be a good girl and cut some grass. But it did not cooperate with me. I'm going to adopt a kid just so they can work on my 3 pieces of equipment. It's true. Oh, gosh. All right, where did he go? Let's look and see what we got. I know I got to put something on the back, too, but what's he catching on? Oh, I didn't glue that part of the envelope side down. You know, how they don't glue other stuff. Oh. And look, kind of goes, we're going to put some blue dots on there to pull in that. And I know I want a round here, but we might wait until after we put something, whatever we're going to do in the back. And then on the back, I don't know. What's over here? Oh, we got brightness over here. Because this is what we'll be seeing on that side. So it doesn't really want a lot. I know, let's pet it. Because it's pretty. Let's see what's up here. That's too thick to put on there. Ooh. this that we can put on there. And I just don't know why people enjoy working out in the heat. Oh, man. When I was at Patty and Larry's house, Lawrence, because their neighbor's Larry, so, you know, I got to make sure I keep the right people. It was warm in there. And they didn't have the windows open. She's in there in her cotton picking fleece lined lumberjack shirt, and I'm like, my God, Patty. And I'm like, why don't you have the windows or doors open? It's nice. She's just too cold out there. I'm like, oh my God. Oh. To be so cold-natured. I know it's crazy. It just blows my mind. Do we want him on here? Because we got some reds over there. I think so. All right. But yeah, isn't it amazing how, I mean, I had blue jeans on, but I knew I was going to get gasoline and then coming right back to get on the lawnmower. And I didn't want to have to go change clothes and waste all that time and fight with the dogs and all that stuff. So, I mean, I was already overdressed in my world. But I couldn't believe she's in there cotton picking, bundled up like a little snowman. And it was 72. Awesome. Sunshine. And she's freezing. And I said, well, so y'all don't open your windows and stuff unless it's 80 something outside? She says, yeah. Because, I mean, last week when I was down there, because it was over 80, I was in shorts and tank top. I'm sweating. I'm hot. Oh, my God. Because it takes a while to get used to their house. Because then they have, like, humidifiers going off, too. I mean, it's like a tropical Amazon jungle in there. And it's just too hot for Candace. Too hot and humid. I don't like it. I left 2 states like that. Actually, 3. Humidity is not good for my hair. No, it's not good for me. Good gosh. It just makes you, like, extra sticky. You know, dry heat's good. But, man, she definitely keeps it warm and humid. Ooh. Okay, so here's him. I know, do we want, I mean, that's good journaling there. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I don't know, do we need to pull some of this from behind there? Why not? I know. See, it's supposed to be, I can't do naked. It's not going to have stuff in the pockets, so, but it's got stuff everywhere else. See? What's wrong with me? Oh, but I just can't, anyway. Semi-naked. I don't think I can, I don't know if I can ever just put stuff in there with nothing on it and just, oh my God, let it go. Okay, so we could put that like that. Now where's... I know I'm eventually going to use that piece that came on some Happy Mail from forever ago, and I loved it. Oops. So I need to stick the bird on there. So then I can get my washi where I want it. Okay, so I can lift that up. So let me just... do this. Okay, now to try to stick him on here. I know this one's going to be the fun part. Hey. Ouch. Do 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 do. Oops. All right, now we got to glue the bird down. Okay. Mr. Cardinal, you're so pretty. Y'all are crazy, but you're pretty. That fool's still over there, pooping on the side of the house now, where the window is, holding on to the screen. And I'm like, ooh, now you made me mad because you're pooping on my screen on the side of the house that I can't reach. Oh. Okay, so do. Isn't he cute? And over the edge tuck spot, UpTuck. Who wants to fight with me for a minute? Oh my gosh. Talk about fighting. Glue. Okay, now we got some red that goes with the kind of redishes over here. And then him. Oh, I like it. Then we got, you know, tuck it there, pocket there, that flip out there, way out. Oh, and then this one, this was, you know, just scraps. I wrapped it, glued them together with a piece of book page back here, and then put that on there, and just made it a little belly band, little side tuck. I know, instead of wasting all that. And then another cardinal. And, well, I might just have to say he might be done. Oh my gosh, I know. I do need to put in here because it's too, you know, blah. I don't know, do I want that much flowers on there? I actually have a stencil upstairs. It's got birds and trees, little one, and I don't know why I didn't bring it down here. Well, hold on, let me go run and get it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Ouch. Let's see, where's the opening? Somewhere. Here it is. I think this will go good in here. All right, so I guess I know we have our frayed burlap. And maybe, okay, so I know I shouldn't put our brushes up. Okie dokie. Now we have the whole stencil on here. Let's see. I do want that little bird. Okay. Good. I know I'm not doing it heavy. I know, I say that and then, well, he looks a little heavy, huh? Cramping my hand. Oh, how? Oh, hee-haw. Oh, jeez Louise. Yeah, that one hurt. Okay, and then we'll just lightly brown him, not much. And we'll put my top on, or else I'll be sticking the thing in there, and we'll do crackling campfire. Hopefully to give us a little reddish bird. Oh, I sure missed some branch. Oh, look how cute. Here, we'll just do this to fill the page up. Oh, I do like that. And he's not naked. Put the top on here before I stick this smack in it. I know. And then we have to come back here and do this one. All right, now what do we have here? Oops. Okay. I can't believe it's going to rain a day earlier than it was supposed to. Okay, now do we want to do the same color birds back here, or do I want another color? I don't know, I do like that orangey color. Now I'm trying to get more ink in the middle so it kind of looks like their little breast, you know. And we'll come back and put some more brown branches on here. I know it's got leaves on it, but well, it's before they turn green. Nope, I think we might just have to. I know he needs something though, doesn't it? Ooh, this little one. All right. So there's that one. All right, I like it. I like it much better. Let's look at the front. Make sure he doesn't need a kiss or two. Yeah, see, I know about. Kind of like just the. I am going to have to leave it like that. Okay, maybe I'll let this come out. All right, we can do that. All right, now. Dun dun. Okay, so we're going to let this be for now until I decide what I'm going to put on here. Well, I am going to put this as its closure on the side. But I got to find what I'm going to put on the back, and I haven't done that yet. And I do want to put a plate on here, but I got to find what I'm going to put down there. So we'll come back to that. I'll figure that out. here, I know, back to here. Where's my middle? Maybe. So I'm going to lay it out flat. There we go. I want to put this fabric on the spine. I found this in my scrap bin from my neighbor. Yeah, Julie's like, I got a whole bag, which is usually a gallon Ziploc, a whole bag overflowing of scraps for you. She goes, when are you going to be over here? I said, when I'm done doing my other business. Because, you know, that's a half a day stop too. You can't just go in there and grab your stuff and leave. You got to sit there and listen. Oh. Oh, did I tell you? My California neighbors, the grandbaby's coming Tuesday at noon. That's when her C-section scheduled, unless she goes into labor between now and Tuesday. They still don't have a name for him yet. They're going to wait till they have him and see him and then decide which one they like. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah, Jen and Alan are all happy. Get to have a new little baby around. Their middle son, Mason. I asked her the last time when they were down. I said, well, has Mason packed his pillowcase yet to run away? She says he's threatened to go because his older brother keeps telling him. His older brother is 12, getting to be 13. So he's being really mean. He's telling him that you're not going to matter anymore because Mama's going to have a new baby and they're not going to want you. Well, he believes them. And so he's really, yeah, he's really did a little number on him. So anyway, so Mason doesn't think he's going to be wanted. So he's starting to act out and lash out. Well, of course, does nothing but bring the other brother joy, knowing that, you know, he's causing this problem. Oh. Boys. So yeah, you might want to stay tuned, Mason. I might let you know Mason's run away. He doesn't know anybody, but by gosh, they do have, you know, like probably 2 acres of woods on in their property, because it's like 5-acre tract, and 2 acres is still wooded. But you know, he might go hide in there. I don't know, but oh man, his brother is just giving him. His older brother, name's Caden, is giving him a hard time. Telling me he's not gonna be wanted. I'm like, oh my God. I said, you know, that's gonna come back to haunt him one day. And I really don't think, you know, Caden really wants another brother. Oh, but oh well, it's too late now. It's been ordered, and the order's about to be delivered. Ow, it hurt my thumbs. I know that's not enough, but I wanted to see where. I didn't want it to go too far. And I don't want it to really be like straight. And this fool doesn't want to stay in. But yeah, have any of y'all had your kids do that to each other? Oh. I mean, mine are 8 years apart. Jennifer was happy she was going to have a little brother until she turned into a teenager, and then Crazy came out. Oh, Lord have mercy. And them hormones hit. Jeez. She was mean to him. And Robert's never forgiven her for it. I know this isn't going to be all of it, but I found this material and I thought, oh, we're going to stick it on there. And I got to find my ends and then whatever I'm going to put on here. Ooh, it's raining good. It's not just a little rain. It's seriously, it's raining. Oh, little Miss Scrap Make. So cute. Alright, so I will make sure, I will make sure, I gotta fill my glue up. It's about empty. I will make sure I gather all my other little parts and pieces. And we will get our ends put on, our ties. And then we will get ready to move on to the next one. I tell you. Oops. A little bit there. Now, put it on and tap it down good. Alright. Well, like I said, we're going to leave it this for now. Ow, crick my neck. And that's where we are with these. Now let me see if I can get that little bit off there. I don't want to stick into the glass. But that's where we're at so far. And then I'll get the other parts and pieces and we'll finish it and then we'll do our final flips on these. And then we will see what's next. I know. I got piles growing over here. Y'all know that. So I will see you on the next video. Have a great Sunday if y'all celebrate Memorial Day today. Thank you to everybody for all of these thousands of years that's helped make America, America, in the world. But thank you to everybody that's made America, America. And that includes a lot of people that don't get recognized, good and bad. So y'all have a great day, a blessed day. Enjoy your time with your friends and your families. And don't overeat, but boy, by gosh, if you do, just know the next holiday is, well, Halloween if you're into candy. But the next big one, Thanksgiving. Oh no, 4th of July. Oh yeah, you got a little break there for some more. I forgot about that. You don't celebrate so you forget. But you hear the thunder now? Holy crap. Okay, let me get off of here before we don't have any power. And I will see you all next video. Lots of kisses, lots of love. Bye, guys.